Okay, hi everyone. Look, we have company. It's Hannah. I'm so happy. Hannah made it
Oh,
at 30 seconds to spare. She made it just in time.
I was cutting it close, but
You're
I'm here.
kind of close. I was going to join you on Monday, but the burnout was real.
I feel that.
I'm surprised you even went live after like all that Lord of the Rings viewing you had going on.
I know. I'm on spring break though, so like I had like the day of Monday to recover, so I was all right.
How was it? The Lord of the Rings.
It was so awesome.
It was
Like
good.
what an experience.
So you didn't get burnt out of it?
No, I mean was really tired at the end. Like the last like 30 minutes of the movie, I was like I'm just listening to it. I've got my eyes closed. And then the whole ride home, I was like dead to the world, but
Yeah,
the whole like all 12 hours, I was like in it.
that's great. Was it full?
It was not a packed theater, but there were two different theaters. So there was one that started a half hour before ours. So most of the people were in that one, and then
And then yours.
like half a theater full of people.
That's smart. That's fun.
Yeah.
What are you reading? Are you reading the random team creation buddy read or?
Okay, that was hilarious. So story time for the people that aren't on in team creation. We were looking up words in our little like Discord channel for team creation, and words that like fit our realm, and like the Webster dictionary synonyms on that list was the word gizmo. And I was like, if anybody has any book recs that has the word gizmo in the title, like I want that. And somebody went and found like this little like I don't even know if it's like a graphic novel or just like a little children's
It's a
story
kid's
called
book.
Wedgie and Gizmo.
It's like a story about a dog and a guinea pig, I think.
It's so cute.
And it's got the first book has a blue cover and an animal on it.
It's pretty hilarious. Look at
And
this.
yeah, it's so cute. Wedgie.
It's like a little corgi with a cape on.
And the person who found it is a friend of mine and like my biggest influencer, so of course she would find that. Yeah, hilarious.
It's adorable.
Yeah.
So yeah, somebody was like, we found one with Gizmo in it. So then I was like, all right, well, I have to read that. Like I put a hold on at my library, but it says a 2-week wait. So I'm hoping that it comes earlier. If it doesn't, then I'm just gonna like look for the ebook or something on Amazon and buy it because I just can't. I have to read it now.
It's on the audiobook's on Scripps, so I have it downloaded. So I'm
Oh,
in
there you go.
I'm in one of those moods where like the burnout is real, so I'm just like throwing everything at it to see what sticks. I'm in the middle of so many audiobooks. So like, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna start with Gizmo and Wedgie or whatever it is. It's a 2-hour audiobook, 2 times speed. It'll take me an hour.
We could do it.
Accomplished and lots of points for the team.
Yeah, exactly.
What are you reading?
I'm reading Empire of the Vampire right now. So I spent the last like 2 hours going back and flipping through the last 550 pages because I'm going to be doing a very detailed recap because that's like my thing now. I just got this idea at like 6 a.m. that I should do some like recaps of fantasy books because they're really helpful for me rather than having to reread the whole thing like when the new release comes out. So I was taking notes before, but now I'm actually going to read.
Because you're a big annotator, you're probably the perfect person to do that.
Yeah, I like find like the major points of it because I did that with the Zodiac Academy series. I did it with the first 7 books because I binge read those all in a month, and I did like a discussion and recap of it, and it's my most viewed video on my channel.
That's
so I'm
funny
like,
how that because people nobody wants to reread like 7 books.
7 whole books, yeah.
So like you're gonna do obviously like ACOTAR and things like that.
Yeah, I have a whole list of
before the new books come out.
Yep.
Yeah, smart. I could never, but I'll leave that to you.
I'm excited about it.
I'll send everybody your way.
Perfect.
At the gym listening to there you go, Akawarsi.
Yes.
Everybody's look at
lots of ACOTAR books.
Yeah, so we need those recaps. And how many times have you read that series?
A fair bit.
So I think you're like probably a good person to
like at least 5 times.
Yeah.
For each of them. But Akamath I've read like in the teens somewhere.
I think you're probably the perfect person for that. Hi Sahara, I'll probably be working during the first Brent Who's Surprised, and then I'll be reading more Breaker Brandy Sandy. The only Brandy Sandy I'm interested in. Team Creation still working, bummer. Dark Harmony, hello. Hi Rye.
Hi, Rye.
I don't think I'm reading tonight. We'll be prepping for April TBR. Yeah, I haven't really thought of my April TBR yet. Have you?
I have like some books that I know are coming out in April.
Yeah, I fell into my most anticipated, but there's so many books. It's like an hour and a half of footage I have to edit, and I just don't feel like looking at my face for that long. Do you ever get like that?
Yeah, where you just like can't stand it.
I don't want to listen to my voice for that.
Yeah.
I'm just not in the mood. Yeah.
But yeah, pretty much any books that I didn't get to this month that are like gonna roll over to April.
Yeah. Serpent and Wings of Night, a good one.
Oh, so good.
Cute. Hi, Samantha. Hi, I'll be reading Flock for a local book club. I finally found one and I'm so hyped. That's so fun. I don't think I've never been part of like a real book club in person. So
I did one with my coworkers at work, and it was like we met for like 2 months, and then it was COVID, and so we never met again.
Yeah, I think COVID probably ruined a lot of in-person book clubs.
Yeah.
I'm reading We Shall Be Monsters. It's my very last arc, almost at 100% score on Nat Kelly. I find that wild.
That's awesome.
That's her goal. Also, this is the person that recommended Wedgie and Gizmo, so thanks. Shout out. Shout out. Yeah. Sorry, I gotta go break my fast soon. So very in a rush. Be right back after that. No problem at all. I'm very proud of my influencing. There you go. She wanted the credit.
I love that it was just like such a random, like, we're all buddy reading this random book now.
Everybody was sold on, I think the Wedgie sold us, not the Gizmo. Yeah. Keeping up for watch time. That's sweet. Thank you. I decided to be good today and get up for a 9 a.m. lecture, and now here I am. Turns out it got moved to 10 a.m. for today. No. That's what you get for being good. Oh my God, it's giving Captain Underpants, but dog version. That's what it is.
Literally, it is.
That's all those books that the kids like. Hi, Becky. Listening to the Duke and I and making supper. What are you making? Yes, the burnout is so real this week. Fingers crossed for everyone. Yeah, Cassidy messaged me she was going to join, but the burnout is real.
Yeah.
And I feel that. Creation Peep Pals. I'm making brownies to bring to treat day at my work. I'm a teacher and we do this once a month. I love that. While they're still in the oven, I'm working. There you go. Everybody's reading that series. Brownies are my favorite thing in the world.
Brownies?
Yeah.
I love brownies. I have a box like to make them. Maybe I should make them tonight. That sounds really good.
You're already like cozied out. You need some brownies.
I know. The heat just came on. It's like literally right under my desk though, and I'm like, I'm dying now.
My only worry with those things is like I'm so sensitive about things on my neck. I'm like, I don't want it to like be choking me.
Oh yeah. I mean, this is like pretty loose.
Pretty loose.
But
thank you. I painted them today. This is like I should have the color, but it's like the new OPI spring collection. If you wanted to look it up, I'm sure you can find this color.
Oh, nice.
Oh man, does this mean I have to pause my arc for Gizmo and read it right now? Yeah. All team creation who has access, first sprint. This is what we're
gotta read it.
Or anybody else that wants to join.
I was trying to look up and see if I could find a copy of it like elsewhere because I don't want to have to wait and like it says for reading age 6 to 9 years old.
I don't think I have ever read a book like I was not like a Captain Underpants girl or anything like that.
Yeah.
Or Dog Man, is that the one that the kids read too? It's like that vibe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sahar, you're a menace.
Why? What's she doing?
Because I put up like a poll or whatever, like a question box for like recommendations or suggestions for books I should recap, and she put Fourth Wing because she knows that that's like my least favorite book in the world.
Is it actually? I don't think I knew that.
Oh, I hate that book.
That's hilarious, but you should just for the fun of it.
I would not be a very kind recap.
I DNF'd. I thought it was fine. Like I had fun with it, but then I fell into the hype, got Iron Flame, never read it, not going to read it, unhauled it. And actually the friend that recommended the Gizmo book spoiled the book for me. I'm like, just tell me everything that happened.
Tell me, yeah.
She's going to be my go-to person for, okay, what happens in book 3 from now on, because I'm not reading it.
There you go.
No holds. How come yours has holds? All the kids are listening.
Yeah, they must be, because like I thought for sure if they even had a copy of it, it would be like available right away, but it still says.
I wonder if it's
I'm the first person in line though, so as soon as somebody returns it, it's mine.
It's yours. I wonder if it's on Hoopla or not.
Oh, maybe.
No. The book club discussions on the 6th, the 7th, I have plenty of time. Given that I'm the person hosting our book club and I have to come up with the questions.
Oh.
But anybody wants to read Grapebriar by Casey L. Bond. There you go. She's going to be at a Polycon, so join us.
Oh, nice.
5 times. Oh my God, that's crazy. This is my first read through of the ACOTAR series. Are you liking it? Hi, Catherine. My first time too. What were we waiting for? I love that so many people are discovering that series now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, people are always finding that series. Just finished Fire Endless. Did you like that one? Have you read that one, Hannah? I feel like that's kind of something you read.
I've never heard of it.
I think it's Rebecca Ross. Is it?
Is that the second River
Enchanted? I think it is, but I could be wrong at this point.
It is, yeah. I did read A River Enchanted. It was like a very average book. I liked Divine Rivals a lot more.
I have that one. I need to get to it. I'm doing Aurelium next month and kind of avoiding getting my TBR together. Yeah. And I think the prompts for Aurelium are more specific, and I just can't do another readathon.
Back to back.
No. And I hosted a readathon in December. I hosted a readathon in January. I had February off. I hosted this readathon, and maybe there's something coming in the future. Wink, wink, cough, cough. I need a break. Hi, Kristen. Yeah. Continuing Malice tonight. I'm reading A Deadly Education, The Bridge Kingdom, one of my absolute favorites. 5 stars. Read it this month. I love the first book. It's perfect for creation bonus points. True. This is what I get for being good. Never again. My library has Wedgie and Gizmo, and the audio is only 2 hours. Yep, that's what I'm doing. I have a 6-year-old son, and Dogman is very much the thing. I feel like Dogman stays consistent. Like, people are always about Dogman. Hi, Jessica. Hannah, students are in the Discord, and they all check in. Looking at the Gizmo book, there's a whole series. I'm loving that everybody's sold on this Gizmo thing. It's hilarious.
Yeah, if you're in team creation, you need to be on it. If you're not in team creation, maybe you should still check it out.
If you're feeling burnout or a slump and you just need something short and funny, could be it. No holds in my library. The third one has my fave cover with chipmunk squirrels on the cover. I started Bride. I saw that on Instagram. I hope you're liking it. Yeah, it's the second one. It's very folky vibe. Trying to finish more of that. Yeah, Rebecca Ross. I need to read something from her. Scholomance is one of my fave series of all time. Halo just finished The Curse of the Penrynthal, and now I will be finishing Emily Wilde 1 since I got the audiobook, one of my favorites, and the audiobook is amazing.
Woo.
Reading Pucking Wild for Creation, over 600 pages, blue cover, and has an animal on the cover. Amazing. My oldest has Dogman, Cat Kid, and Diary of a Wimpy Kid. That's what I was thinking of, Diary of a Wimpy Kid. I didn't know Cat Kid was the thing, though. I planned on doing middle grade March this month and have read one whole middle grade book. I started at midnight at the Houdini thinking it was middle grade and it's YA. Would Gizmo and Wedgie and Gizmo, be considered middle grade, we think?
I don't know if that
is. Or is it younger? It's probably younger.
Yeah, it's probably younger. It's so cute. I can't stop looking at the cover. It just makes me laugh.
Zach also got it for the library. Now, if this is terrible, it's not our fault.
None of us have read it. It's terrible. It's going to be funny because, like, why are we all reading this?
Everybody sold on it. I just love that. So we might as well start and everybody get Wedgie and Gizmo ready. We'll do 45. See how we feel about it. Then we'll have 15 minutes left of Wedgie and Gizmo.
Perfect.
And Hannah will be reading Empire of a Vampire. So
yeah, I'll be reading like dark, bloody battles, and everybody else is like, this adorable corgi has superpowers.
Yeah. Okay, see you in 45. How'd you do? How's the note taking going?
Good. I didn't have a lot to take notes on that time,
No.
but I only have a couple pages left, maybe just a little over it. So,
Wow, look at you. I finished Wedgie and Gizmo.
yay!
And it was the cutest thing I've ever read. 5 stars. I'm telling you, it is the cutest thing. You have to read it. It is so.
Oh my god, I love that.
If anybody has kids in their life, they need that. But it's got like the poop jokes, that kids like.
Yeah.
But it is the cutest thing. The guinea pig is everything. It's a must. It's a must read, everyone. It is so cute. Thanks, Rose. Welcome. So happy you found my channel. There's a Captain Underpants spinoff called Super Diaper Baby. Didn't know that. See, I'm out of the loop on this age genre of books. Hello. Hi, Steph. Still at work. Hi, Emily. And then I woke up. I don't think I've heard of that one. Just joined, but reading A Tempest of Tea. I hope you're liking that one. I do want to read that. Did you read that, Hannah?
No, I haven't.
No. I think I thought Tori started it, but I don't know that she finished it. Oh, this looks like a good old time. It's enemies to lovers, I think, but discovering it's still at 5%. Hi, I'm a little late, so I missed what y'all are reading. Hannah, did you read Gizmo?
I haven't yet. Now I'm dying to, but I'm still. I only have the library hold.
The library hold.
Because, like, I mean, I could buy it from Amazon.
How much is it?
It's like the audiobook is like $10, which is like, when it's only like an hour audiobook.
Yeah, I don't know that it's worth that
money. Like if it was 2.
Yeah, I don't know if I would do that.
But like, there's no Kindle version that you can get.
There's not?
Oh, there is. No, because it's on Amazon Kids, which is like the KU of kids.
Oh my god, that's hilarious.
So like, I could start a free trial of that and read it, but otherwise it's like $11.
Oh no, I wouldn't do that. You might as well get the physical at that point.
Yeah. So I'm probably just gonna wait and see if I get the library.
Yeah.
Hold to come through.
I was trying not to like smile the whole time I was sitting here because it was like the cutest thing. It was the cutest thing ever.
So cute.
Rye back and actually reading now. What are you reading, Rye? Yeah, I finished Wedgie and Gizmo, and yes, I will accept responsibility for it when it's so stinking cute. And she was sending me the illustrations. The illustrations are adorable too. I'm so glad you liked it. I read it a few years ago because I have a corgi and I had a guinea pig for a few years, so it was perfect. That is actually hilarious. And I feel like they captured a guinea pig and a corgi's personality perfectly. Like the corgi is like a superhero, and the guinea pig is like an evil genius. It's hilarious. It's hilarious.
Somebody commented that Gizmo gives Brain from Pinky and the Brain vibes, and I used to watch Pinky and the Brain.
Me too, back in the day, and he totally does. Like trying to come with all.
Oh my god, I love that.
Trying to come up with all of these evil schemes. Oh my god, it's hilarious. But he lives in a Barbie dream house. My god, it's hysterical. It's so cute.
You said it's on Everand?
It's on Everand, yeah.
I don't have that, but maybe I should get it for a month, and then I can like use it for a bunch of other stuff, but also this.
You should. You should be able to use somebody's code and get like a free month or something.
I should try.
I'm glad, yeah. Just finished Bunny by Mona Awad. That's one that I want to read. The illustrations are everything. Yeah, the illustrations are so cute. Watch me, I'm going to finish the whole series. I read that last summer and adored it. My brownies are in the oven, and I wish the chat had smell-o-vision. Oh, I'm so jealous of brownies. Are you making your brownies tonight, Hannah?
Probably not. Yeah. It just seems like a big
too much like work. Yeah.
Yeah.
And that I could share, obviously. I wish you could share too. Mail them to me. Only made it through 1/4 of Gizmo and Wedgie. Had to help both other kids with spelling practice. Cute. That's spelling bee, spelling practice. Never liked that as a kid. Gonna sell this to people as a platonic grump sunshine that they need to read if they're in a slump. Gizmo has Brain from Pinky and the Brain vibes. Yeah, it's so funny. It is so funny. Listen to one chapter, 35 pages, 34 pages of ride. Nice. Read 25 pages, but then had to jump on the computer and deal with a work issue. Ugh. Work's always getting in the way.
Yeah.
If the library doesn't have them physically, I will be ordering them for the kids. Gizmo is amazing. Yes, the kids will love it. This Wedgie and Gizmo love is making my day. Underrated book. Cassidy's gonna be like, why is everyone putting in?
Yeah. You're gonna just see like a flood of like hundreds of people doing Wedgie and Gizmo.
Gizmo. It's gonna get us a lot of points. Team creation though. I have not figured out if I want Cassian from Akatar series to be my trainer, mate, or both.
All of the above.
All of the above. First half hour was an eating sprint. Love those. Got to 83% of Serpent while reading during the last 20 minutes or so. Do you plan to read the novella that comes after? Because it's my favorite. 52% into Wedgie and Gizmo. Oh my god, I love this. I'm living for this. My Libby app has it available for ebook, so I guess I'm reading it too for creation. Yeah, you got to, if you have access to the ebook, I think I would do it that way because apparently there's illustrations on like every other page. Yeah. I want a DNF Wedgie and Gizmo, to be honest. They are terrible pet owners. They are. That is true. They just let the guinea pig escape all the time. But that's because he's an evil genius. It's not his fault. It's so cute. 61 pages and 52% done with Death Note Volume 3 hard run by, yeah. I've read maybe the first 3 volumes of Death Note. Almost done with my schoolwork, and then I can start reading finally. What are you reading, Sahar? Did you tell us that I forgot? If you have Kindle Unlimited for kids, you can get it. I didn't even know there was a KU for kids.
Amazon Kids Plus.
Very different than the standard KU. Smart, though. Just borrowed Wedgie and Gizmo on Libby. Look at this.
I'm so jealous of everybody's Libby having theirs already.
It's funny.
I wish I could like message the person who has and just like real quick. I'll be done with it in an hour. You can have it right back.
Take it right back. Pinky Knit brain energy. Yeah, it totally does. Love the Wedgie and Gizmo audiobook too. Yeah, they're really capturing the personalities there. Hi, Maria. Another work. Everybody's working.
Yeah.
I just looked it up and I can borrow it on Libby from my library. I'm going to wait and share it with my sons. They are 6, 4, 2.5, and they would love it. They would totally love it. It is so sweet. So I'll log it before the end of the week. Perfect. You'll have to come back and let us know what you think. What if we make Wedgie and Gizmo the most read book? It could be at this point.
Probably is already.
Like that one and like A Fade into Blood and other fantasy romances, and then randomly Wedgie and Gizmo. Yes. Oh, Warbreaker, you did tell us that.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, I did know that.
Just got it from Libby hopping on the train. I love that. So the next sprint, everybody should have been starting Wedgie and Gizmo, except for Hannah. We could just keep rubbing it in.
I know. I'm like, I keep like going into my app, like maybe they returned it already. Maybe they're done with it.
I am in the middle of 2 audiobooks. I'm listening to The Will the Many, Buddy reading it with Maria. I should probably read that, but I feel like I'm too tired for it, and you really have to pay attention. And then I'm listening to an ALC of Someone You Can Build a Nest In, which is hilarious. But I feel like I want to read on my Kindle. So I'm going to start How to Become the Dark Lord and Die Trying by Django Wexler. Another arc. I love Django Wexler so much. So this is also supposed to be funny, and that's kind of what I'm in the mood for.
Nice.
Look at Kristen also got it. I'll listen while I make dinner. It's perfect for that. It's perfect for that. So everybody enjoy that. We'll see you in 45 minutes. Hello, hello. How'd you do?
I don't remember where I was, but
I never keep track of that.
no, I can never keep track. But I have just over an hour left of the audiobook. So.
Amazing. Are you planning to finish it tonight?
Yes.
Yay!
I'm so excited to get to the ending again.
Did you read the second one already, or is that next?
No, I haven't read that yet. I'm rereading this one so that I can go into that one. Yeah. Fresh story.
Lots of points too, because that page length.
Yeah.
Gotta get that in there. I read a couple chapters of How to Become a Dark Lord, and I'm liking it, but the humor is so different than the humor from Wedgie and Gizmo. That took me a second. You go from like that little kid humor to like very adult humor. I'm like, I need some time to digest that, but it's fun. And then I watched some BookTube, not gonna lie. I've been distracted by BookTube lately.
I'll do that a lot too.
Lots of like Realmathon vlogs going up and stuff.
Yeah, there's lots to watch those now.
Yeah. I'm also listening to Will of the Many. I've been impressed, liking it more than I thought I would. Yeah, that's how I'm feeling too, except it's a 28-hour audiobook, and that's a lot for me, so it feels never ending.
Yeah, that's long.
Yeah, but I do like it. I thought I was starting the sprint with a Fate Inked in Blood. Oops. But instead, you read Wedgie and Gizmo. There you go. Cassie will be looking up Wedgie and Gizmo to see what Team Creation is doing. Yeah. I don't think she'll be too surprised. Gotta go, but I'll be logging Wedgie and Gizmo later. Bye. Hello. I am having a wonderful day. Hope you are too. Just finished my Goodreads review and hyping this to my goddaughter's parents. Gonna log my points and then I'll hop back on my arc. Yeah, apparently it's like 35 points for that little book, so it's not too bad. Got to chapter 5. This is a line from the book. I cannot rule the world with glittery poop. So there you go. I use this last sprint to clean all the dishes, put leftovers away. Productive. Ate dinner that sprint. I'm feeling lightheaded, so I came to lay down. Oh no, which means plenty of time to read. Hopefully the food kicks in.
Yeah.
Need some food. Just got home and finished Garlic and Vampire, one of my favorites. Debating on whether to read Gothicana or Bunny next. I feel like Bunny.
You want something with a romance or something that's going to mess with your brain?
Yeah. I haven't heard many good things about Gothicana, so.
I liked it.
Oh, you read it? I didn't know that.
Yeah, I read it. I gave it 4 stars. I liked it, but I can also see why some people wouldn't.
You just have to go in with the right expectations, I guess.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm hoping for one more sprint to read. Yeah, I'm going to do one more for sure. Hello, Mel.
Hi, Mel.
Mel's hosting sprints tomorrow. Finished Serpent in the Wings of Night. 5 stars. Ooh. What did you rate it? Let us know. And then you have to read the novella that comes after, because
yes,
it's my favorite.
So good.
I know. I don't normally read like the fantasy novellas that come in between, but I'm so glad that I did for that.
Yeah.
And now
sometimes
I feel like
I do and sometimes I don't, but because it was Carissa, I was like, I'm doing it.
And now there's a lot of series like that where people say you have to read
the novellas.
Yeah. And I almost feel like you do in this case because of the characters are in the next book.
Yeah.
And you don't have to, but you should. Look at Mel getting all the highs. I read through 2 slideshows about programming with PHP. A migraine came on towards the end of that sprint, so I'm probably going to shower next sprint in the hopes that it'll help so I can keep reading. Did finish Wedgie and Gizmo. I'm sorry, I get chronic migraine, so I feel your pain there. I have about 26 pages left of the book I'm reading. Nice. Ate supper and listened to some more Gizmo afterwards. Turns out both older kids read it earlier this year when one of them brought it home from school. That's hilarious. Did they like it? That's so cute. Yeah, it doesn't have a lot of ratings on Goodreads, but I'm guessing because kids aren't rating on Goodreads.
Right.
So like it might be a popular book.
I'll ask my students when I go back to school.
Yeah, you should. You should.
Like, that's what I read.
Are they in that age range?
Well, I teach kindergarten through 8th grade, so some of them.
You got them all. Yeah.
That age range.
My best friend, he teaches grade 1, and he messaged me the other day that him and like his teaching partner, who also teaches grade 1, they have identical twins, and they swapped places for the day, and they didn't figure it out until the end of the day. I'm like, they actually pulled that off.
Oh man, I have a few sets of twins that I've taught over the years, and if I have them together, I can like tell them apart faster, and then when I have them separately, like in later grades, then I can tell them apart like just by looking at them. But right now I have 2 kindergarten girls who I teach 2 different kindergarten classes, and they're in both of those.
Oh, different ones.
And so like I still like if I see them together, I still can't tell them apart.
Yeah, so it's like it's easy to get tripped up.
Yeah.
Apparently the kid wrote his name on the form or whatever, like on a piece of paper, and it was like his real name, not the kid that's supposed to be in the class. So
that's so funny.
And all the other kids knew about it, and then were like kept it a secret.
Yeah,
that's so awesome. Funny. Yeah, read some more Bride, and then moved on to my assignment. 47 pages and 76% done with Death Note. Nice. 70% into Psycho 2, eating a pre-dinner Lucky Charm snack, and reading Curse of Saints. Are you liking Curse of Saints, Maria? I have that one from Fairy Loot, and of course I haven't read it yet.
I liked that one too.
Did you? It's fantasy romance?
Yeah, more fantasy than romance, I feel like. It's a pretty good balance, but there's like a good plot. I need to reread that one before the sequel comes out.
There you go. Maybe you need to do one of your...
I think I do. That's why I need to do those recaps, because I need to refresh my memory, so I always have to reread them if I have a recap.
You can just watch yourself.
Exactly.
There you go. You're doing it for your own
stuff. Yeah, this isn't for other people. It's for me.
It's all for you. 27 pages. Finished my schoolwork and edited a video. Look at you. Now I'm working on the thumbnail, but I swear I will read next spring. I want to see a blog that mentions Wedgie and Gizmo. How many times have I said the word wedgie?
No, wedgie.
Finished reading Building a Second Brain. That sounds interesting. And another 20 pages of Shards of Glass. I'm reading When Darkness Loves Us by Elizabeth Angstrom. It's weird. I haven't heard of that one. To look it up. Hope you're feeling better, Lisa. Migraines are the worst they are. I read a bit of how do you pronounce, like how do people say that acronym?
ACOSIF.
ACOSIF. The other ones make sense to me. This one always throws me off. ACOSIF. But I was also distracted by BookTube. Yep, BookTube does that to me. I watched the Magical Readathon announcement. Sounds fun. Never did it before. Yeah, like you make a character and everything, right?
I haven't done it in a while. I did it back in the day when it was like Harry Potter themed. Mm-hmm. But that was
that's
over 5 years ago that I did it then. So I haven't done it in a really long time.
And I always have this idea in my head that it's like one you have to have started before, but I don't think that's true.
I don't think so. Yeah, I feel like I don't really know very much about it, but I wanted to do it this year, but then because Realmathon, I feel like you're right. I'll be burned out from it.
Yeah, it's too much. Need a readathon break. Got to 42% of Emily Wilde and got through a couple quests of Dreamlight Valley. Nice. Now time to get ready for bed. Sounds like a good night. I shared Wedgie and Gizmo with all my mom's friends. I love it. My mom friends, not mom's friends. It's a different thing. I realized that finishing Aqua this month is not likely, so I need to find a shorter book to read. Maybe suggest Wedgie and Gizmo. I was enjoying Aqua though. Rate to 37% of A Tempest of Tea. Nice. I just bought Gothicana today, so I'm interested to see if I like it or not. Yeah. Will Bunny mess with my brain enough to keep reading tonight, or will I finish it and not want to read anything else? I haven't read it.
No, I feel like when you finish that one, that's one where you just like sit and stare at the wall for a while. So maybe don't read it. It is like really, really bingeable though. Like once you start it and get into the story, you're like, I have to keep going until I finish this. So if you want something that you can like binge, maybe that one. But there's like a mystery element to Gothicana. So if you like that.
Oh, I didn't know that actually.
Yeah.
Absolutely 5 stars to Servant. Yes. It's been a while since a fan world lived up to the hype, but it was so good from the jump. Yeah. I read Fourth Wing and then immediately read Serpent, and I was like, okay, Serpent, like there's no comparison.
Not the same. Yeah, not the same.
Yeah. Oh, you're reading, Mel's reading An Education in Malice. I need to read that one. Typing one-handed because of dog, of course. I love that none of the kids narked on the swap twins to just get stitches. Yeah, they were all in on the joke. And then he blew up his own spot. So that's good to hear, Hannah. I'm starting, so I'll keep you posted, Kristen. Okay, good. Recaps equals doing the Lord work. It truly. I've watched so many recaps. And then there's like not enough recaps out there for books that I read.
Yeah, I've watched a lot of movie recaps.
Oh yeah, that
like
makes sense.
Before you go into like I watched them for like the John Wick movies because like there's the fourth one came out, was that last year or something, and we didn't have time to like watch all the movies before going to see it in theaters. We had time, we just didn't make the time. So we watched like a 10-minute movie recap of all of them. It was great.
You don't want them to be too long either, because sometimes I see recaps and they're like an hour and a half. I'm like, at that point, I'll just watch the movie or read the book.
Yeah, exactly.
But I know, like, with Dune 2 that just came out, I'm sure a lot of people were watching recaps.
Yeah.
YouTube is going to block this video for the use of wedgies, probably. I don't have ads turned on, so we're good. Just got out of my lecture. My dad is an identical twin, and he said they would mess with people when they were in high school. I think that's hilarious that you could get away with that. And I guess, like you said, now when you're in separate classrooms, like you can't get away with that stuff if you're going to say, but now they separate twins a lot, right?
They try to, because like twins just naturally want to be together because that's just how like it is. But last year I had 2 twins in 7th grade and they would try to trick me, but I had them in 6th grade the year before. So I had like learned to tell them apart. So I was like, you're not fooling anybody. Like I can tell you apart. And they're like, she's too good.
I just think it's so like Mary-Kate and Ashley.
Yeah.
Oh, thanks, Zach.
That's why, like, if you watch The Parent Trap, there's no way you wouldn't have been able to tell the difference. Like, just because she cut her hair and got her ears pierced.
Yeah,
like,
it's like your own.
You spent like 12 years with a kid, and then all of a sudden you have a new one that has the same haircut. Like, and you know that she's a twin.
And it's like your own kid.
Yeah, you would have been able to tell them apart immediately.
Like, a teacher is one thing, but like your own child,
yeah,
like you should figure it out. Yeah, he said that they told him they were curious what the other kids' day is like, so they just want to see.
That's kind of cute.
It is kind of, it makes sense to me. They just want to see how different it is. So
yeah,
that's funny. Yep, you create a character and choose a career. Yeah, that's what I thought. She has a video. She always links the announcement for newbies joining that year.
Yeah.
Smart. I started Bunny and decided to leave it for the end of the readathon just in case, because I'm in the middle of 3 books and would like to finish them. I started Gothicana. I'll start Gothicana then, because maybe I'll read. Oh my goodness, I'm getting tired. Maybe I'll end the readathon with Bunny so I can stare at the wall with exhaustion and brain explosion. There you go. Lots of support for Bunny. I love Bunny so much, but definitely listened on my walk and then drove home. And as I was parking, something happened that made me pause the book. And I just stared into silence and repeated "what the F" for 5 minutes. Really? It's that weird?
That happens a lot in Bunny. Like, a lot. You'll be reading it and you'll just be like, what am I even reading? What is happening right now? And like, especially when you get to the end, you're just like, you set the book down and you're just like, it feels like your brain has melted.
Oh, I have to read it. I'll have to read it. Yeah, I don't have recap for 2-hour movies. Ridiculous. They're out there. I've seen them. Yeah, I need to find a good recap for Outlander before I go into the last book. They are too long to read every time a new one comes out. Yeah, those are huge. Yeah. And how many books in that series now?
Exactly, when there's like multiple books in the series.
I was so thankful for Becca's Crescent City recap. I did not want to reread book 2. I feel like that was a popular thought. Teaching twins, love calling them the wrong name on purpose. They finally caught on I was messing with them. That's hilarious. That's cute. All right. Are you good for another one?
I'm ready.
All right, let's do it. See you in 45. How'd you do?
I just read the worst part of the whole dang book. I was crying.
Don't worry, I missed it. I should have filmed it.
Oh my god. But I only have 43 minutes left of the audiobook, so I should be able to finish it if we do another sprint, or even if we end, then I'll be able to.
I feel like this is it for me. I feel bad.
It's fair. It's fair. I'll finish it on my own.
Yeah. I didn't do any reading. That's why I feel like it's it, because I'm just this is funny to me because the book that I am reading has lines like this too. It has footnotes, which I don't always love, but they're funny. So made it to page 26 of Gothic Hannah and don't know if I can continue. The dialogue is cringy and it has weird pacing already. Does it get better, Hannah?
If you're already thinking it's cringy, then quit.
Just get cringier.
Like, I thought it was cringy, but like I didn't care, so I just kept going. But if you're like, I can't do it, it's too cringy, then no, it's not going to get better. It's going to stay cringy. If you can't handle it, go to Bunny.
That's hilarious. Yeah, Tara Sim. I looked up her tour on her website for you. Very easy. There's only 2 dates so far, though. Washed dishes and finished Wedgie and Gizmo and went back to the Duke and I. Nice. Very different vibes. Finished the book I was reading. Yay. Look at so many productive things happening. Perfect timing. Just finished my chapter. Finished the book and it was the cutest ever. Yes. It was so cute. Now I'm going to figure out what I'm eating for dinner. Choosing a book to read is easier than picking what to eat. That's worse. I struggle with choosing a book too, though. 90% into Chasing the Boogeyman. 9% into The Atlas 6. There you go. Got out of the shower, 20 minutes left, so crawled under a blanket and listened to 5 chapters of The Tempest of Tea. I hope your migraine is better.
That sounds lovely.
30 pages in 6 Scorched Roses. Loving it so far. Yay, that makes me so happy. I love it so much.
So good.
That hasn't been picked up by traditional publishing, has it? The novella?
No, which is weird because like the series itself has, so it's like
because I saw they just released the cover for the next one and the paperback design too. But I'm like, I don't see anything about 6 Scorched Roses, so I have a feeling it wasn't picked up, which is odd.
Yeah, it's weird to me because it's like technically it's in the series.
Yeah, I guess just novellas, but it's my favorite part of the series. And I saw that you recently reread Strange to Dreamer. I just finished the duology last month and I'm in love.
Oh, that's one of my favorites. I just love Laini Taylor's writing in that series.
Couldn't decide on a shorter book, so I read another chapter of the Akawar. There you go. Just push through. It's the end of the month. I feel like we've got burnout. We all did so well. No need to stress. 80% into Elantris as the year of Cosmere continues. Yep. Imagine you did a recap of Cosmere. That would be an adventure.
Yeah, I couldn't even. Oh, I mean, I haven't even read any Cosmere books. I'd have to read them all in order to recap them. But like,
there's a new book is coming.
Yeah. How many books are? It's over 20 at this point, isn't it?
Yeah, it's not for me, but
there's a lot.
That's why I just want to read Warbreaker because it's not Cosmere, I think. It's just like a right?
It's a standalone. I don't know if it's in Cosmere, though.
But I'll just read that one of these days. The best middle grade March I read was The Amulet of Samarkand by Jonathan Stroud. It had funny footnotes. Yeah, like sometimes I like footnotes they add, and sometimes I just ignore them. Heading off.
Warbreaker is in Cosmere.
It is?
Mm-hmm.
Warbreaker, for sure. Cosmere Kristen. Well, I don't know anything about Brandon Sanderson. Don't call me out.
There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. So says this first thing on Google that I clicked on.
So will the new one be the 20th? And
maybe
then he's got more secret projects coming and everything.
Yeah.
Hannah loves Brandon and Sandy so much.
I've hated both books I've read by him.
Really? Which ones did you read?
Yeah. I read Warbreaker.
Mm-hmm.
And then I didn't finish Skyward. I DNF'd that one because I hated it.
There you go.
So I've really only read Warbreaker, and I just didn't like that one. So.
Yeah, it's late here too. And probably my least favorite Brandon Sando. Oh, apparently Warbreakers. But there's a talking sword in it. That's the only reason I want to read it.
There is, yep. Who was it? Rachel from Raven-Haired Reader said that it's like a perfect fantasy for her. So she like loved it, and that's why I picked it up. And I was like, this book is ass.
A lot of people love Brandon Sanderson. I don't know, it's just too much for me.
Yeah. I do want to try some of his books because I'm like so desperate to be a Brandon Sanderson girly, but I don't know if it's in the cards for me, folks.
Have you read Robin Hobb? I feel like that's the other one.
I have not.
No, scares me too.
She's got a lot too.
Yeah, it scares me too, but I feel like those are the top two. Did Warbreaker first, Mistborn, and now Elantris. Want to finish Mistborn 1 and obviously Stormlight before the next book comes out in December. So it's a Stormlight book that's coming out, not a Cosmere book. See, it's too much.
Well, Stormlight is in the Cosmere.
Is it? What's the YA series he has called?
There's like, you ever see that meme of Charlie from It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia where he's like standing
with all the mapping,
the maps, and he's got this crazed look on his eyes. That's people explaining the Cosmere.
Books like the Cosmere should have recaps at the beginning of each sequel. I agree. By the way, I just read Warbreaker, but was too anxious overthinking to confirm. The way that I literally just read Warbreaker. All right. Well, got a few more comments here. I love Warbreaker more than Elantris, but I know I'm in the minority. Talking Sword was infrequent but iconic. Yay, that's awesome. Yeah, I read, what's the Kimberly Lemming series? She's got that novella in between, and there's a talking sword. I love that.
There's a talking sword in Empire of the Vampire.
Is there?
Mm-hmm.
Like, I don't know why.
It's
such a specific thing to like, but I love it.
Yeah.
I gave Skyward 5 stars. I'll see myself.
Okay, we don't have to like the same books.
Emperor Soul is the only Brandon Sandow I can recommend with 0 caveats. And bonus is that it's a novella. I've never even heard of it. See, this is the problem.
Yeah, me either.
Based on your recent reads, you might like Yumi and the Nightmare Painter or Trust in the Emerald Sea. Yeah, those are the two because they lean more cozy, right?
Yeah, I feel like I don't know. I don't know if there's any that I'll like.
I feel like could be.
I'm too pessimistic, but I feel like Trust in the Emerald Sea is going to be one. Like, if I'm going to like Brandon Sanderson, I'll like that one.
Yeah, that's probably true for me too. But the Talking Sword gets to me, so. I love Hobb. I'm so basic. Wow. I DNF Tress. Oh no. I second Yumi and the Nightmare Painter. You might like that one, Hannah.
Okay, I've not heard of that one, so I'll give it a shot because I have an IRL friend who is a massive Brandon Sanderson fan. And I just really want to talk to him about Brandon Sanderson books. But I've only read Warbreaker and I didn't like it, so it's such a bad conversation.
This is one of his secret projects.
Oh, okay. That's probably why I've never heard of it.
I called Brandon Sanderson Banjo Sandman because he puts me to sleep. That's hilarious. Hannah's gonna steal that.
Yeah, that's great.
I'm the same about Sanderson, but his works are just so massive. So I'm considering grabbing Yumi if I find it in the library because it's supposed to be beginner Sanderson family friendly.
So it's like you can't get those, right? Can you?
Which one?
Okay. Goodreads says Yumi and the Nightmare Painter, the Cosmere, number 29.
29. Yeah. But I feel that's a standalone within it. You can get them. You just can't get the special fancy editions.
Okay.
I also loved Warbreaker and thought Elantris was okay. I also love Skyward. I love the Talking Sword. Yeah.
Yes.
See? Emperor Souls, one of my favorite Sandos. I don't hear about that one. Even won a Hugo the year it came out. See, I don't follow enough awards. I didn't like Warbreaker, my DNF after 4 Stormlight books, but I've read all the rest of the Cosmere apart from the Secret Projects. I don't think I knew that you read all those. Banjo Sandman. Including all the novellas. I didn't know there were a ton of novellas. I had no idea.
I'm still worried.
I had no idea there were even novellas in there. And I watch a lot of fantasy readers who read Brandon Sanderson, but I must tune all this stuff out.
Yeah.
Technically, Trust and Yumi are Cosmere, but they're standalone. Is Yumi a standalone? Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just imagining Sandman from Spider-Man with a banjo now.
It's a good visual.
Okay, it's not the year of Cosmere, it's the years, yeah. I'm getting a vision of something in your near future. What's this? All right. With all that Brandon Sanderson talk, we're going to call it a night. And
it's time for sleep. Talking about the Sandman.
Yeah, the Sandman. I'm falling asleep. My eyes are heavy. Oh, it's a sprint that's 3 minutes long. I should have called. I should have known. 4-hour audiobook. I could be tempted. I feel like I've been holding out so long that I'm one of those people that like is now like I'm not. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You're welcome. It was fun. So I'm going to leave Hannah's link as soon as I get off here. I'm going to post it. So follow Hannah if you don't already. I'm sure you already do, but just in case. And Mal's hosting sprints tomorrow at 6, I think.
I think so, yeah.
For those. I can't believe that we're already this far into the month. Then it's over on Sunday.
I know, it's crazy. We only have a few days left.
Yeah. So no pressure, but you got to get that reading in. All right, everyone. That's hilarious. Okay. Good night.
Good night.